What's going on, guys? XPhotoX95 here, bringing you some gameplay. Today I'm playing Ground War Domination on the map Launch. And today I'm going to be talking about playing the objective. Now, before we start, I just want to say that I have been criticized for not playing the objective when I play Domination sometimes. This is an old gameplay back before I Prestige, and I gotta be honest, back then I didn't cap flags at all. I didn't even cap the starting flag. But now I actually started capping flags, but I only cap flags when I need to. So I want to talk about playing the objective and what you can do to help your team um, in Domination and pretty much any game type. So I want to start by saying that there are a lot of people in the YouTube community who think that, or in the Call of Duty community for that matter, that the only way that you can play the objective is by capping flags, planting bombs, and that's not necessarily true. There are many other ways you can help your team. Um, while that is the main objective, in Domination, your main objective is to capture flags and get to 200 points, demolition, blow up both bombs or defend both bombs, defuse, that kind of stuff. And the list goes on and on. But that's not the only thing you can do for your team, because when you're a slayer like myself, I go around killing people. That's what I do. That's my role on a team. Um, you create havoc for the other team where they can't play the objective. So right now, I am able to efficiently pretty much spawn trap them in alpha. I think I didn't capture any flags, and somehow we moved up. I think pretty much the people on my team, they don't have that many kills. I think at this point I have already like 15, 16 kills, but I haven't captured one flag yet. And even though they got Bravo right now, you'll notice that I'm spawn trapping them, and now I get Blackbird. And that's another way you can help your team. Kill streaks help your team, especially Blackbird. This gives you the immediate advantage. You see my whole team pushes up. We're even going for a 3 cap right now because I got the Blackbird. So I think that it's a misconception that the only way that you can play the objective is by actually playing the objective. That's not true. If you're trying to win, there's many things you can do to win. That is what it means to be a team player, not just playing the objective. If you're just running around, trying to capture flags, and yes, maybe you get 6 caps, 7 caps. You're doing something for your team, but so are the other people who are killing people and protecting you. That's part of my job too as a slayer. I protect the people who are capturing flags, uh, because on a normal team, like right now we're playing ground war, so there's 9 people. I would say that you only need around 3 or 4 people on the team that are capping flags. The rest are killing people to make sure that they can capture flags. Like right now, see, I killed a bunch of people and we pushed up on Charlie. Well, I'm moving back, but now they're spawn trapped over there. We're gonna capture Bravo in a moment, and I'm gonna call in my other kill streaks. Blackbird's not the only kill streak out there that helps your team. Pretty much any kill streak that kills people can help your team. Things like Chopper Gunner, Attack Dogs, those help very well in trying to spawn trap them. Like right now, we captured A, now we captured Charlie. So now the spawns are switching up a little bit. They spawn behind us, now they're spawning in front of us, and they're going to start spawning at Bravo again. But as you can see, I haven't capped one flag, and we're winning. I'm helping the team out. I have at least 25 kills at this point, and probably more to come. I don't remember what the final score was. I think it was something like 73 and 8, 75 and 8. We'll see at the end. But I think that you guys need to, don't be so hard on the people who aren't capturing flags. Like, I haven't capped a flag, and I'm helping. Look, I'm spawn trapping the team yet again. They're stuck at alpha, and they have nothing to do. You know? So those are just my thoughts on playing the objective, and I think that it's important that everyone realizes that each person has a different role in the team, whether they're killing, playing the objective. Um, there's different kinds of slayers. You could be the one that spawn traps them, or you could be one that defends. I pretty much just run around and make sure. See, like right now, I'm trying to get to Charlie before they cap it, but obviously I can't because I'm not fast enough. But uh, as I was saying, there are different kinds of slayers. You could be the guy on your team, protecting the flag and just camping it out. Right now, I'm mostly going around trying to spawn trap them, And as you notice, I'm doing that pretty well. You know, they're only keeping one flag, even if it's rotating. They were at Alpha before, they were at Bravo, they were at Charlie. They're still keeping one flag, and you know we're winning. And you can't argue with the fact that we're winning. So, you know, I just think that the YouTube community and the Call of Duty community as a whole could improve in that regard. You know, just understanding the fact that um, playing the objective means different things, and that people have different roles, and you shouldn't criticize them if they're, you know, trying to be slayers. I do think, however, that if everyone is a slayer, you know, it's not a good thing. But if I see the need, if I see that everyone on my team is trying to be a slayer, I will jump on that flag. Well, now, not in this game, but I will jump on the flag if I need to. You know, if we're down 20 points and we only have one flag, I will jump on that flag and try to capture because I want to win. But if I have a team like this one on my team who everyone's pretty much trying to cap, I need to be a slayer. You know, if my whole team is trying to capture flags, it's not going to work like that. You need a healthy balance between slayers and people who are trying to cap flags. So I just wanted to put that out there. You know, you guys can disagree, you can agree with me, but that's just my opinion. And yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think. You know, if you think I'm complete bullshit and I'm just trying to make excuses for the fact that I'm a kill whore, you know, leave a comment. If you completely agree with me, I want to hear that too, because, you know, it's important to talk about these things. So yeah, we're probably like halfway through this game. I want to talk about what I think about. Well, right now I'm using the AUG with extended mags and red dot, and I gotta say it's a pretty nice gun. But the only thing I don't like about the AUG is that its rate of fire is it's a little ridiculous, and then that makes it pretty hard to shoot people from far away. Like, and it runs out of ammo really fast. So in this game, I had to keep picking up weapons, but I would really recommend using Scavenger with this gun. And I think the next game that I post, I'll probably be talking about my perk setup and what I do with that. So yeah, and I wanted to also talk about the map Launch. I think this was, yeah, I think this is the first game I post on Launch on YouTube. I'll have more coming, don't worry. But yeah, Launch it's a pretty balanced map. I mean, it's all about spawn trapping. That's the only problem. And on a triangular map, if you see the ACB flags, the ABC flags, they're in a triangular pattern. And there's two maps in Call of Duty. There's those flags are either going to be in a linear position where it's like A, B, C, B being in the center, A and C on the different sides, and the two teams are spawning opposite of each other, or it's going to be A, B, C in a triangle. And Launch is one of those maps, and I think that those maps are all about spawn trapping because if you spawn trap, the map begins to rotate, as you saw earlier. Like, one time they had B and we had A and C, and then they had C and we had A and B, and it just rotates like that because that's how the spawn system works. And I think that makes for really great gameplay because that makes it really competitive. Oftentimes in a linear map, spawn trapping works, and then it continues throughout the whole game. Unlike in this, the spawns change really consistently, and it makes the game more fair, I guess, for everyone. And right now I'm just going to town on them with my chopper gunner. And that's important in Call of Duty. You need to have some kind of balance, because if every single map were triangular and everybody was just getting spawn trapped, I don't think it wouldn't be the same game, you know. So that's just my 2 cents on Launch. And I also wanted to talk about, as we're reaching the end of this video, Ghost, because in this game I'm using Ghost, and I think that's because I wasn't Prestige at the time, and I was I was kind of in the Modern Warfare 2 mindset where I silenced pretty much all my weapons besides the snipers, because I felt that it was important that they didn't see me on the map. But now I don't silence any of my weapons unless I'm playing Search and Destroy, because it's really, you don't need it. They're gonna find you either way on these kinds of maps and on these kinds of game types, because it's 9v9. There's there's really nowhere to hide, especially since I'm not even using silencer. And I saw Ghost being spammed constantly as I fail to jump down right there. Yeah, so I see Ghost being spammed constantly, or it was at least when the game first started, and that's probably because people didn't know the maps well and they wanted to learn them better before they felt comfortable enough to run around with an AUG or you know, an M16 or a G11 or those kinds of guns. So yeah, gameplay's wrapping up here. Let me know what you guys think about Ghost, and I want to know. I'm curious to know what perk setup you use, because right now I've been strictly using Scavenger or Hardline as my first perk, Sleight of Hand as my second perk, and Hacker as my third perk. So, throw some ideas my way. Maybe I should try Marathon. Warlord, those kind of things. And I do use Warlord a little bit, but not that much. My final score is 75 and 9. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.